What's up, everybody? Today, I'll give you guys my WrestleMania 31 predictions and who I think I'm gonna win, who's gonna win this WrestleMania. Before I get started, I'm gonna say, in my personal opinion, this is gonna be a very good WrestleMania. I think it's gonna be a lot of good matches. I like a lot of matches on the card, and also I like a lot of, I dislike some matches on this card. But before we get started, I just want to say something. I think that Hall of Fame inductee speech for the Hall of Famers were great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed most of the speeches that they did, especially Daniel Bryan's speech to Connor the Crusher. That was just totally amazing. But anyways, yeah, so I have to say congratulations to all the Hall of Famers who made it into this year's WrestleMania induction into the Hall of Fame. So anyways, let's get started to the match card. First off, we obviously have two pre-show matches. Be honest, I really think the Andre the Battle Royal shouldn't be a pre-show. Even the tag team titles shouldn't be in a pre-show, but it is what it is. You can't always get your want and whatever. But anyways, let's get this started. The first pre-show match by this, I'm just going through what it says. I know this might not be in actual order, but we'll see what it is. But anyways, we have Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus The New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston. And then we have the Los Matadors, Diego and Fernando. And then we have the Usos in a fatal 4-way tag team title match for the tag team titles. To be honest, I think Tyson Kidd and Cesaro should retain this match and win, because then they just won the titles recently, I think a month or two ago or something like that. And it'd be stupid to not let them win unless the Usos are winning, but I'd rather see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro go over this one, because I think right now they're using them as a great tag team. I think they have a lot of potential, even though I think Cesaro should be a very good single star by now. But WWE Vince doesn't really believe in Cesaro, which is stupid. But yeah, so Tyson Kidd and Cesaro should win this match, and I think WWE will make them win this match. So I have Tyson Kidd and Cesaro going over in this first pre-show match. Moving on to the second pre-show match, we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. To be honest, I don't want this match to be in the pre-show. I'd rather see this match on the main card, because it makes more sense to have this match on the main card. I think it's more, you can get more, reaction if you have this on the main card. I don't know why they put this on the pre-show. I think it's just stupid. But, whatever. But for this Andre the Memorial Battle Royal, who do I think is going to win? I have two potential winners here. I have either Ryback, who, potentially obviously could win this thing, or I have Sheamus returning and win this thing as well. The only thing I would use for Sheamus, if he potentially wins this match, I would turn him heel, maybe during the match or on the next Raw. You know what I mean? I think Sheamus's face run was okay. I in my personal opinion, I enjoy him more as a heel, because when he was a face, especially when he started off, when 2011, I think, when he had his feud with Mark Henry, and they were, it was a decent feud, and I think they gave him a stupid name called the Great White or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's just stupid that they didn't, back then they didn't give him the Celtic Warrior name still. They just said, oh, you're going to be the Great White. But now it's the very, very good time. You can bring back heel Sheamus from, he hasn't been heel for over 5 or 6 years or something like that. but I think you have a lot of good potential to have Sheamus as a heel going into this Memorial Battle Royal and winning this match. So those are my potential 2 winners who can win this match. Other winners I could see are probably like maybe Curtis Axel, but I doubt that. Maybe Miz. Maybe Sandow, who knows? But I think the best situation for here is having either Ryback or Sheamus win this match. So I have 2 potential winners. I'm going to stick with my 2 prediction winners. I can't really pick one because, it's going to be interesting. So I will pick either Ryback or Sheamus to win this Memorial Battle Royal. And by the way, I hope they use something with this trophy. Because last year when Cesaro won, they went nowhere with him. And what I mean by that, after, I think it was on a Raw, and then like Jack Swagger came out and destroyed the trophy. And then they just went nowhere with that trophy. I hope this year, whoever wins this Memorial Battle Royal, whoever wins the trophy gets like a future title shot, or they will use something with that trophy, because I'm really tired of seeing, you win a trophy but you don't really get nothing out of it. You just win a trophy and you don't get a push, you don't pretty much get nothing, and now you're a jobber, or you don't get that much time on TV. You know what I mean? Like, they need to use something for this, and I hope they do. But anyways, moving on, you can have potential openers between, this could be the potential opener, and I think it will. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, right? I'm not going to get them all right, but we have the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. I think, my personal opinion, this will be at least 1 or 2 matches a night. I think this is going to be a well done match. You have so much potential, and these have 7 superstars in this match. You have the Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett, Bad News Barrett, versus R-Truth, versus Dean Ambrose, versus Luke Harper, versus Dolph Ziggler, versus Stardust, versus Daniel Bryan. Like I said, you have so much good potential to win this match. All of these guys can wrestle. All of these guys are good. I like all of these guys. Who do I think is going to win? To be honest, they're probably going to give it to Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. But I wouldn't mind seeing someone like R-Truth win. And I'll tell you why I wouldn't mind. Because out of all these guys, like Bad News Barrett, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Ziggler, Stardust, and Daniel Bryan, what they have done with R-Truth, tell me that. They really haven't done not much with him. I think the last title shot he actually had was 2009, 2010, when he was feuding with John Cena for a bit, and they just went nowhere with the guy. They just made him a complete jobber. And I think it'd be awesome to see somebody like R-Truth finally getting I guess you could say, a chance to be, a decent run with a championship. Because I like R-Truth. I think R-Truth has a lot of good potential. I think he's a very good wrestler. I think he's just an outstanding person to have in your, veteran leadership, you could say. He's like that one guy who sticks around. Even if he's 40 plus, he just sticks around, and if he has to get squashed for every Raw or SmackDown or whatever, he does. I think it's time to use R-Truth right. You got to use his potential. You got to use him as either a mid-card guy or a top star. I think he can easily be in the mid-card. I think he is a potential winner to win this match. And to be honest, do I think he's going to win the match? No, but it'd be a very good thing for him, and it'd shock a lot of fans if he did win this match. But again, I'm going to stick with my prediction. I think Daniel Bryan's going to win this match just because, what WWE needs to do is realize that if you're not going to use main eventers, like all your top stars that you're not using right now, why not throw them in a good situation and put them in the mid-card division? Let them be a solid mid-card champion. Let them run for at least a couple months. And if you don't like that idea, then you just drop them the belt, I guess, on a pay-per-view, lose on a pay-per-view in at least 2 to 3 months or so. I think that's the problem with WWE right now is you have a lot of good guys who are like main event potential guys and you're not using them right in a situation where if you're not going to use them, why not throw them in a situation in the mid-card division? Like, for instance, John Cena. When's the last time we seen John Cena in the United States Championship mid-card match? I think the last time we saw him was Wrestlemania 20, right? When he faced Big Show for the United States Championship. That's the last time I could remember John Cena actually in a mid-card division where he's not going for multiple World Heavyweight Championships and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, so for that typical match, you just have so much good talent. I hope you make this match. And by the way, when's the last time we seen a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship at a WrestleMania? I can't remember. We haven't seen a ladder match for at least a couple of years. And for a mid-card title at WrestleMania, it's just been so long. And to put it in this situation where you have so much good talent in this match, it just makes sense. It just makes so much sense to do this. But yeah, so for my Intercontinental Championship prediction, you have so much good superstars with a lot of good potential, guys who can wrestle. But if I had to pick one guy to win, it's going to be Daniel Bryan to win this match. So, moving on to our next match, we have Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Again, this is going to be a very good match. This is going to be, the Viper versus Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins. This is really hard because, Orton just came back, a couple weeks ago or so, and they really, I guess you could say, don't really want him, make him, put him in a bad situation where he's going to lose. But, again, you want to build up your Money in the Bank winner. You want Seth Rollins to at least go over, or you want Seth Rollins to, show some amazing talent he is in that ring and use that against Orton. But I will go with, if I had to say a prediction, again, this match is going to be very good, in my opinion. I would probably have to say Seth Rollins. I think they want to give it to the guy, build that, Money in the Bank winner, so he can get a shot or cash in the Money in Bank briefcase at either tomorrow or whatever pay-per-view they decide to do it. So for this match, I think it's going to be Seth Rollins winning this match. I think Orton is, tremendous athlete. I think, this feud has been very well done. I think now they're going to give it the win to Seth Rollins. Or if they don't give it to Seth Rollins, they'll have him. If he doesn't win this match, I think he could potentially, again, I said potentially because you never know, may not happen at the end of WrestleMania, could win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But again, I'd only say that if he loses this match. If he wins this match, then I think they'll do it at another pay-per-view or on Monday Night Raw or something like that. So yeah, I have Seth Rollins winning this match because, I think they're going to end this feud with a strong note. And if I were making the decisions on writing this storyline and making it a WrestleMania match, I would put Seth Rollins over just because he's the younger talent. You need to push your Money in the Bank winner. You need them to look strong. If they potentially let him cash in the Money Bank, so I will go with Seth Rollins winning this match. Moving on, we have the Divas Tag Team match. AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. It's just a typical Divas throw-in tag team match. I wish they could have done something, at least with the Divas title, but again, I think this will be an okay Divas match. I don't think it's going to be the best Divas match they had in a while, but I think it's going to be just a decent Divas match. It's just a filler to, for WrestleMania. It's just going to be one of those matches where they just threw it together and there we go. The storyline for this has been, it's been decent. It's been not too terrible, maybe. They could have built it up maybe a bit more, but what can you really do? They're not using the Divas title right now. So for this match, I would probably go AJ Lee and Paige to win, just because I don't think the Bella Twins are going to be in WWE for very long. They're rumored to leave pretty soon or so. So my predictions are AJ Lee and Paige. Even though I want AJ Lee and Paige to win, and I think they win, I just rather see the Divas title, something with the Divas title in this match. But yeah, that's my predictions are AJ Lee and Paige. Moving on, we have the United States Championship match. Again, this build-up between Rusev and John Cena has been so well done. I'm finally happy to see John Cena in a mid-card situation where he's not going to be in the main event. He's not going to be hogging the 15-time world champion, whatever, how many titles he's won. He's in a situation right now where he is going to be a very good mid-card guy for younger guys. He's not going to be a situation where they're going to throw him as world heavyweight champion and, run it for 6 or 7 months. I was just so tired with that bullshit, over the years where they just make him champion and he never loses and he goes Super Cena on this and Super Cena on that. It was just why? For Cena, this is the best thing for him right now because I only think he only has so many years left in him, maybe 4 or 5 or so, that in this situation right now, he needs to be in a situation where he's in the mid-card division and not be that guy that's going to be hogging the title. Like I said, for Cena to be in this situation against Rusev for the United States title is well done. For Rusev's side, I love Rusev. I love his character. I love Lana as his manager because she does so much for him. But at this rate, you have to give the win to Cena. I know there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to probably hate me or like me, whatever. But when's the last time we've seen John Cena United States champion? When's the last time we've seen that United States championship actually used right, actually means something? And to put a main star like John Cena in a mid-card division and win the United States Championship and bring prestige back to the United States Championship, it's huge. And you have to give the win to John Cena. And if they do, I'm afraid, I hope not, I should say, they go downhill with Rusev like they did with Vladimir Kozlov a couple years ago, where he was on this unbelievable beaten streak, and then he fights Triple H or something, and they just made him a jobber with Santino, and then finally he got released. I just think for Rusev, if he's going to lose this match, do something with him. Even if it's, having a feud with Jack Swagger again, even if it's having a feud with someone older, even if it's having a feud with Dean Ambrose or something. Do something with him. Don't make him a jobber, because Rusev is very talented. I love his character. I love Lana. I know they're not going to be together as a manager and a superstar together forever, but if you're going to go with that route, make him look good. And that's all I have to say is make him look very good. If he's going to lose the United States Championship, don't make him get squashed or have Super Cena just go Super Cena. Have him lose either by maybe something dirty or by multiple attitude adjustments or so. But yeah, I think this match is going to be good. The win will go over to John Cena. He'll become the United States Championship, and I say by SummerSlam, they're going to be doing John Cena versus Daniel Bryan for both the United States and Intercontinental Championship. That's just my personal opinion. Moving on, we have the match. Another could potentially be the match of the night. Again, there's so many matches of the night that could be very well done. You have The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. What I like about this storyline, if you remember a couple years back, I think it was WrestleMania 20, correct me if I'm wrong, where they have Undertaker not show up on Raws, not show up on SmackDowns, and he'd play mind games with Kane when Kane back then buried him alive. Then he went back then when he was the American Badass Undertaker, and then for at least a year or so, they finally brought back the Fiend on Undertaker, and they just build him up with promos and scaring Kane and all that stuff, Paul Bear and all that crap. I think this is smart. I really like this decision because you're having Undertaker not appear on Raw. You're having all these like Titantron promos where he's shooting lightning at Bray Wyatt, or he has people coming out with caskets, and Bray Wyatt is not really scared, and you're also building up Bray Wyatt as well. You're making him look good in this. Bray Wyatt does remind me of Undertaker. He reminds me of the next Undertaker. You could say he's just so well booked, you could say, or well done. He might be the new Ministry of Darkness, you could say. It's just this match is going to be well done. If I had to pick a winner in this match, I know there's going to be a lot of fans that are going to hate me when I say this. I would pick Bray Wyatt, and here's why I would pick Bray Wyatt to win this match. And I know there's going to be fans that are going to be like, what? What are you saying? You have to give the win to Undertaker. Yeah, possibly. You possibly get the win to Undertaker, but think about this. Undertaker's already lost at a WrestleMania. Lost last year against Brock Lesnar. Shocking? Yeah, I was shocked. Bray Wyatt needs a win at WrestleMania more than Undertaker, in my personal opinion, because last year when Bray Wyatt lost to John Cena, they really went, I guess you could say, downhill with Bray Wyatt. They just went on a road where he wasn't given that much hype, and after losing to John Cena. And then, actually they had a couple matches I believe they had a couple matches after that. I could be wrong, but you have to give this win to Bray Wyatt. If you want to look Bray Wyatt, you want to make Bray Wyatt look strong and credible and make him win this match, you give the win to Bray Wyatt. I think Undertaker's days are pretty much over, and I'm not saying he can't wrestle at the next year's WrestleMania or so. I'm just saying Bray Wyatt, the way you're building him up by these promos and making him look amazing, you give the win to Bray Wyatt. You make him look strong, and you can have Undertaker dominate most of the match, but in my personal opinion, Bray Wyatt will go over Undertaker because Bray Wyatt needs this win more than Undertaker. If you want to build a young, potential future Ministry of Darkness like a Bray Wyatt who could potentially, you could say, be the next Undertaker-like superstar, you give the win to Bray Wyatt. So I will have Bray Wyatt upset the Undertaker at a WrestleMania, and so the Undertaker falls to 21-2, and Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar will be the only superstars to beat the Undertaker. So, moving on to the next match. This is going to be very good. Again, like I said, a lot of these matches are just very, very good. You have Sting, the WCW icon, the man who was the icon of WCW, the man who came to WWE after, I believe, 15 years not getting a contract or not coming to WWE, against the game Triple H. This is going to be very good. Before I say anything in this match or whatever, don't you hate the fans, like most of the fans, when they come out and say, "Oh, I only watch WrestleMania because of Sting"? I'm just going to stop that thought, because there's potentially other great matches out there besides Sting and Triple H. And don't get me wrong, this will be a very good match. I just think, in my personal opinion, I just hate those type of fans because they're just only watching WrestleMania because of Sting, when there's like at least 4 or 5 matches that could be very well done and very good. I'm just throwing that random thought out there. But anyways, Triple H versus Sting. Do I think this is going to be a very good match? Yes. I think this match is just going to be a physical brawl. Just a physical brawl where you're going to have 2 older veterans just go at it. And again, do I like the build-up between these two? Yeah, I do. I think, have Sting finally come out and say, on the mic on Raw, and I know he did it like 2 weeks ago after Raw with Orton as well, but to have Sting finally wrestle in a WWE ring for the longest time we waited was good. This match is just going to be very, very good, because it's just going to be a straight out brawl. You might see a lot of sledgehammers, you might see Sting's bat, you might see a lot of, it's just going to be a physical brawl, and at the end, they're probably going to have Sting over Triple H, in my opinion, just because, Sting just came in. It wouldn't make sense if he lost to Triple H, because you could have potentially Sting versus Undertaker next year, maybe, who knows, but I think it's going to be Sting that wins this match. Like I said, the only way I could describe this match is just going to be a physical brawl with, I wish this match had a stipulation where you can make it like a no DQ or a street fight, or like something they could have evolved with sledgehammers and bats and stuff like that. But other than that, this match should very, very be good. It's just going to be something to look forward to. And if I had to pick the winner of this match, I would pick Sting. It makes sense to have Sting win this match and let him go over Triple H. Even though Triple H would lose back-to-back WrestleManias, I think it'd be smarter to have the guy who just showed up for WWE for his first time in his career and get a win over Triple H. Moving on, we have the last match of the night. We have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. We have Brock Lesnar as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion versus Roman Reigns. I know there's a lot of fans that hate Roman Reigns. Personally, I like Roman Reigns. I know there's going to be a lot of fans who hated his win at the Royal Rumble. I think to tear down the guy is kind of bad. Like, it's not his fault where he was thrown in a situation where he wasn't getting much treatment on mic skills. He wasn't getting much treatment to say much, you know what I mean? Cut good promos. They just threw him in a situation and said, "Hey, look, man, we need you to do this and say this." I think Roman Reigns, if you give him the right manager, kind of like a Paul Heyman situation with Brock Lesnar, where Paul Heyman is mostly the talker and Brock Lesnar is obviously the beast. If you give Roman Reigns a very good manager to work with him, I think a lot of people would respect Roman Reigns more. That's just my personal opinion. Now we're going to move on to this match. I think this match is going to be good. I think you can have 3 potential winners to win this match, obviously, with Seth Rollins with the Money in the Bank. But anyways, this match is going to, just like Sting and Triple H, this is going to be a brawl, physical type of technician, type of, Lesnar going beast mode kind of match. And then Roman, doing his moveset kind of match. It's just going to be a physical, good match. You can have so many winners win this match. You can have so many ways to do it. You're going to build up Roman Reigns. You could potentially make him win this match. But something tells me they're not going to do that. They're going to even let Brock Lesnar retain the title or have Seth Rollins come out or cash in. But I don't know, man. It's in a situation where I don't know who's going to win because when Brock Lesnar got re-signed to the WWE and announced that he's not going to be in UFC anymore and he retired from the UFC and MMA fighting, that now I don't know who to pick. People thought Brock Lesnar was going to go leave and go back to UFC. Now they give him a contract where it's like, holy shit, you don't even know who's going to win. It's like, holy fuck, dude. We don't know. But yeah, I don't know who's going to win this match. If I had to say a winner in this match, I will pick Brock Lesnar to win this match because since he signed that contract, I don't know if they're going to let him lose that championship or they're just going to let him hold on to it for a bit longer. But something tells me that they might let him lose at WrestleMania. They may let him, at least get tagged by Seth Rollins or something, get curb stomped, or Roman Reigns win this match and then Seth Rollins wins by cashing in the money. I don't know. That's the problem with me is I don't know who to pick because you can have three different situations where you could have 3 potential winners. It's just like, holy crap, man. We don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's going to win. People say Lesnar is going to win, Roman's going to win, or Rollins is going to win. I'm at a stage where I'm just like, I don't know who's going to win. Because you have so many good winners, so many good potential winners in this match. But then again, you can have so many different situations where you pick one winner and then someone obviously can cash in like Seth Rollins or somebody wins the match. But yeah, that's kind of my WrestleMania 31 predictions. I'm just really hyped for this pay-per-view. I don't know about you guys. I'm just really excited for this pay-per-view to happen. I'm really excited to see what they do with this pay-per-view. I just can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a very good WrestleMania in my opinion. It's just going to be one of those WrestleManias where, again, it's going to be like a holy shit WrestleMania. It's going to be one of those shockers like last year where Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker, and you see like potential matches that just shock you so easily. But yeah, that's my WrestleMania 31 predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this WrestleMania, you could say podcast or predictions video, whatever you want to say. I'm going to get out of here, and this will be uploaded late tonight. Right now, I'm actually chilling in my basement. It's actually kind of cold here, but anyways, a little off topic. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this WrestleMania 31 prediction podcast or prediction video, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania. Tell me below who you think is going to win. Who do you think the potential winners will be in the matches that are on the card? Who do you think will be shockers in the match? What do you think what the WrestleMania 31 grade or numbering grade will be? Just stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania. Have a great time. And I'll see you guys Monday and just give you guys my thoughts. Probably my thoughts after WrestleMania. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.